Everybody, hope you guys are doing great. Today we're going to learn another 15 words which are very important for real life. So you must know them if you are communicating with other people, especially if you're living in a country where English is spoken as the first language. Let's get started. Our first word today is leverage. It's a very common word. People use it a lot. And you should know this because leverage means to use something to your advantage. So what I did when I started my career was I used my English speaking ability. I leveraged that to develop a teaching career. So that simply means you use something that you're good at or something that is to your advantage and use it to make something better. So for example, let's say China has the leverage right now with all its earnings and all its money, and it can use that to influence other people. So it can leverage its money. So it's something you can use in business and in life as well, and it is a more formal word to use. Word number 2 is quench. When you talk about thirst, so you drink water to quench your thirst. It's a very common use. It means to satisfy or to fulfill your need of something. So when you quench the need, when you quench that thirst, when you quench that whatever is missing, that means you satisfied that need and now you're fulfilled, whatever your need was. If it's water, if it's money, if it's health, you can quench the need for it by achieving it. So I can say, I want to quench my hunger for success by working hard. Word number 3 is possession. Possession is a fancier word for saying that this is something you own, something that belongs to you. For example, this laptop that I'm using right now, it is my possession because it belongs to me. But if I want to use a fancier word in my writing or speaking, I can use the word possession as something belonging to me. Word number 4 is predatory. So predatory comes from the word predator. Predators are what? Lions, tigers, snakes even. So animals in the wild that attack other animals to eat. Deers are not predators. Elephants are not predators. They eat plants, so they're not really predators. But if you're attacking or hunting other animals, that animal is a predator. So if you have that kind of behavior, like you are a predatory person, that means you're attacking someone. For example, you might be attacking or assaulting someone verbally or physically, and that makes you have a predatory behavior, and you as a human are a predator, and that is usually a criminal behavior. It means you're just that kind of an evil person who attacks other people verbally, physically, emotionally, psychologically, and that is a predatory behavior. Nothing positive about that. Word number 5 is proprietary. Proprietary is something you hear a lot. There's something known as sole proprietorship. Now that's a little different, okay? So when you're a business owner, there's a part which is considered sole proprietor. When I'm a sole proprietor, it means, for example, I'm teaching myself. I'm a teacher. I don't work for a company. I have my own work. I don't hire anyone, but I'm the one teaching, creating my own work. That makes me a sole proprietor. Proprietary is something different. Proprietary is something that belongs to you. It is very close to that word possession in a way where when you say that something is a proprietary right. So I have proprietary right to my website. It means I have all rights to it. I can just say I have rights to it, but by saying proprietary rights, it's something that is more formal, more fancy, but legally it also means that you are the one who is only eligible. You are the one who has the right, who has paid for the rights probably, and no one can take it away from you legally. So that simply means proprietary, means you have the proprietary right, proprietary legal advantage in some certain cases, and that means you own that thing or you have rights to that thing. Word number 6 is opportune. So the word opportunity has a lot of subdivisions, I would say. So opportunistic is one. If you're an opportunistic person, you always try to look for opportunity or you try to make use of the opportunity. When we say the word opportune, which is this word here, that means we are looking at a time. So right now, it is an opportune time to invest in cryptocurrency, simply meaning crypto is down. If you invest in it right now, it's a really good time because it's going to shoot up, I'm pretty sure, very soon. So it means it's a good time to do that. So opportune means a good time or a good opportunity, and we usually use it for a time. So opportune time to do whatever. Okay, word number 7 is neighborly. So if you are neighborly with your neighbors, it means you're just a good neighbor. Maybe you're giving them some food, you're taking care of them, you're helping their kids out, whatever. If you are a good neighbor, you have a neighborly attitude, or you're just a neighborly person. It's an adjective. Word number 8 is groggy. Groggy means dizzy. Very, very common in Canada. If you go to the doctor, they would ask you if you're groggy. So if you don't know that, if you haven't gone to the doctor, know this word. It means dizzy, and if you are asked, that's what it means. Outside Canada, I don't think it's so common. I mean, outside Canada and the US, but if you don't know it, now you do. Groggy is dizzy. Word number 9 is perspicuous. Perspicuous is a fancy way of saying something that is understandable. So if this video is understandable, you can say all the words that were explained today were very perspicuous. It's more fancy, more, you would say, it's something that will give you more marks for your writing and speaking, and that's what we want for our exams. Word number 10 is rookie. A very common word, but I just wanted to make sure you guys know this. Rookie means a beginner, okay? So anyone who's a beginner, so if I'm a teacher in my first year, usually it's the first year, then I'm a rookie teacher. If I'm new and playing basketball, I'm a rookie player. And when you say that, it is a little bit degrading than saying that this person is a beginner. Beginner or novice, that is, those are better words. But amateur or rookie are kind of a little mean words. It shows that this person is just a starter and they don't know anything. Okay, so better to say beginner, but rookie is something you can use as well for someone who just started and it's very likely their first year doing stuff. Word number 11 is obsolete. So next time you want to say old or outdated, just say obsolete. It's more fancy. Okay, so something is very old or outdated, or a culture is outdated, you can say the culture is obsolete. That dress is obsolete. That belief is obsolete. It's really old. Word number 12 is preclude. Preclude, it simply means to exclude. Think of preclude like exclude. So if you have, for example, you're buying a house and you need to show a few things, your job letter, your down payment, and your credit history, right? So if you have a huge down payment, you pay, for example, 35% down payment in Canada, the banks usually don't ask you anything else. So if you pay that much amount, mostly, it precludes other conditions, like it precludes the need to show a pay stub, it precludes the need to have really good credit, you can have an average credit, so it will exclude all those things, and you can use this word preclude as a more formal way of saying that and a fancy way of saying that. Word number 13 is respired. So this was interesting because we know respiratory, so that is relating to your nose. But respired, guys, means something where, well, it means recovery, okay? So if I respired after a long war with the enemy, it means I'm recovering now. Maybe I'm in the hospital recovering mentally or physically, and that's what respired means. It's a good way to use it when you want to say recovery. It's a good synonym to use there. And it's a verb, okay? So he respired in 3 weeks after the injury, recovered in 3 weeks. Same thing. The second last word is derogatory. So derogatory, very good word. It means degrading. Okay, so don't give me derogatory marks, or don't, as an employer, don't show your employees derogatory comments. Don't make derogatory comments. Simply means don't be degrading, be nice, be polite. And derogatory comment or people are not really good people or comments. Word number 15 is discreet. Discreet means to be careful. A lot of people think it's secret as well, which it could be, but mainly it means careful. So if you want to be very discreet when you move at night because you don't want to wake up other people in your household, that simply means you want to be careful. Don't make noise, don't throw something or spill something over, and that simply means being careful. But it has that element of mystery, okay? So I don't want to use it where if I say to my employee that, hey, you should be discreet with your work, could be used, but it has that meaning, you know, that's subtle meaning where, as I said, you're walking at night, you don't want to make a noise. So it's like that, doing something in secret, but at the same time being very careful at it. Or if I'm in the surveillance business and I'm looking at the camera footage, I need to be very discreet. So very careful in looking at the criminal in the camera. But that also means that it's something, again, that it has that element of being done in secret. Secret and careful, kind of a mixture of that. But if I'm driving, I'm not going to tell myself, hey, I got to be discreet in driving, because that's out in the public, right? So it has that element of being careful. That's the bigger element, but also it's also like things being done in secret. In the normal general conversation world, that's where we would use it with its best use. And that's the last word. Hope you liked this lesson. If you did, please like, share, and subscribe. And I'll talk to you as usual very soon. Take care.